Okay, we're back with our top 10 comedies of the 2000s.
Yeah.
Okay, that's from 2001 roughly to 2009, 2010. Give or take. We're not going to be too specific on that year, as long as it's in close to that. We'll just go back and forth. You want to start with your number 10?
No, because I don't have a number 10. I already told you that. I can't delineate. I don't even have a
Comedies. We're just doing comedies.
I don't have them in order even. Like, there's 12 on this list, and I'm sure I'm forgetting another 20.
Okay, you just want me to rattle off my list?
Yeah, and just
and you pick your 12.
blow my fucking mind.
Okay, number 10 is Old School.
That was okay.
10 was... Okay, let me do honorable mentions first. Idiocracy.
That was okay.
If you haven't seen that movie, I highly recommend it. It's
Terry Crews is the president.
Yeah.
And he drinks shit that plants will need.
Yeah, he has electrolytes. That's what plants great. Hot Tub Time Machine. Honorable mention. It's an honorable mention for me. It was okay. It wasn't great. Pineapple Express.
Oh, that movie's so fucking painful.
You don't like it?
I like to hammer my fucking nuts in a place.
Role Model. I'd probably throw that higher up there.
Wow, our list might be completely different.
Maybe. I went with comedy. This is comedies.
Yeah,
so
just comedies.
Okay.
Just comedies.
So Role Model, it would probably be up there if I thought of it sooner, but I don't feel like editing the rest of this list. I actually like Role Model.
It was not my thing.
You had the kiss aspect. You had the LARPing. I just know. I liked it. I just liked it. Number 10 for me, Old School. Probably the start of like some really good Will Ferrell comedies. Number 9 is Beer Fest. I love Beer Fest. God, I religiously love that movie. That movie is religiously hilarious.
Can we just call you the name of the guy that just died? Yeah, I love that.
That's perfect. Number 8 is Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. Not the second one. The second one wasn't good, but the first one, comedy gold. The first one was comedy gold. That one was really good. The second one wasn't bad, but the first one can't beat the first one.
You put Neil Patrick Harris in any fucking thing, and it's amazing. Look at the episodes of Glee he was in. Amazing.
This is my list, not yours. Number 7 is Wedding Crashers.
It was close, but didn't make it.
Didn't make your list? Okay. Wedding Crashers.
12.
Wedding Crashers was pretty good. Number 6 is Undercover Brother. Have you ever seen that movie?
Oh, could not do it.
That movie
Could
to this
not
day
do it.
always makes me laugh. It's
Could
just
not do
it's
it.
hilarious. I love that movie.
Couldn't do it.
Number 5, Super Troopers.
Okay, I made the list.
Number 4 for me is The Hangover. I know you hate The Hangover. I know you hate it. And I had to think hard because I'm like, Chad will hate this, but I got to really think about what I want ahead of that. And the 3 I have ahead of this are really funny movies to me. So Balls of Fury, I got to throw that out there, and Blades of Glory were 2 decently funny movies that I didn't have on my list. But I like
Balls of Fury would be one that didn't make my list, but Christopher Walken, just what the hell, just love it.
When did Your Dirt come out? That would have been in this area too. That was pretty funny.
That was okay.
That was okay.
That was
Okay. So number 4, Hangover. It's honestly up there as one of my favorite comedies of all time, but I had to really think about this because this is just this era. Number 3 is Superbad. Whether you liked it or not. Did you like that movie or not?
That is my number 3.
That's your number 3? Oh man, you're my second like on that one. Number 3 is Superbad.
Love that movie.
Love that movie. There's a lot of people who don't like it. McLovin, The Police,
Seth Rogen.
Jonah Hill wrote it. I mean, you can't hate on that.
It was a great movie. It was so much fun.
There's supposed to be a second one coming out, Superbad 2: The Rise of McLovin, where he's in college. And he has like a year or so where he doesn't do the McLovin thing because of what happened with the cops.
Mm-hmm.
And then he decides like to take on that persona again. He actually talks. It's supposed to be like a whole thing, but I don't know if they're actually going to do it.
As long as everybody's in it, I don't care.
I would love that. Number 2 is Anchorman. Is that number 2 on your list too?
No, it was there.
I'm curious to see yours because you're gonna probably have movies I didn't find funny at all. Anchorman, one of my favorites, one of the funniest movies I think ever made. Honestly, this is Will Ferrell in its prime. Damn it, I just forgot another one. Talladega Nights is one I forgot. I'd probably
2000s or 90s.
That was 2000s. That was after Anchorman.
The Ballad of Ricky Bobby?
Yeah, that was after Anchorman. I swear. I will bet anything I own on it.
I liked it. I didn't love it.
I would probably throw Old School off my list to put that at 10. Damn, I just remembered that because I was like, I know there's a
See, I knew this is exactly
I knew there was a Will Ferrell movie that I was going to miss.
Especially the 2000s because it was inundated with shit.
Yeah, and actually, if you go to the 90s, I can think of a 90s comedy that I would definitely throw on my list that we never even talked about. You ever heard of the movie Rocket Man?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I mean, it may not be as funny,
but
I thought it was, when I was a kid, I loved it. Anytime it came on, watched it, hours of fun. Me and my parents could always watch it. So, number 2 is Anchorman. For all the reasons. It's got Paul Rudd. It's got the bald guy. What's his name? He plays Chip. He has like the hair that cuts off like right here, and like everything he's in.
I know.
No, he's a dick. No, he's a dick and stuff. You got Brick. You can't beat Brick. Hi, I'm Brick Tamlin, and I'm really people like me because I'm really late and I enjoy a nice pair of slacks. 20 years from now, a doctor will tell me I have an IQ of 48, which means I'm mentally retarded. As he's putting mayonnaise and ketchup into a toaster. I love lamp. Oh my god. I heard women's periods attract bears. They can smell the menstruation. God, that is probably been one of the most quoted. Will Ferrell movies have probably been the most quoted comedies of the last of the 2000s. Can we at least agree on that?
I will allow you that.
Okay. And number 1.
You say all the time I was going to punch you.
No, all time. God, but you got Gene Wilder's
Young
Frankenstein is probably the most quoted. Then you might have Animal House.
Possible.
Or some of the Lampoons.
Yeah, like what Young Frankenstein is the number 1 most quoted movie of all time.
He would have an enormous smoke shooter.
Number 1.
Step Brothers. Come on, that is the ultimate comedy bro movie. That's been the most quoted movie of the last 10 years.
Smash my cock with a fucking hammer.
You didn't like that movie?
I did not like it at all.
That
I watched
movie,
it edited and unedited. Hated both.
I watched it unrated and rated and unrated. I watched it. God, I probably quote that movie at least 3 times a day. At least 3 times a day.
I can't, you and Harvey
This
could
house
have
is
that
a
conversation.
fucking prison. I'm playing bullshit. In a galaxy this sucks camel dicks. It is the most quoted.
I can't do it. I just can't. But that's the difference in the way we see comedy, though. But that's what makes it work.
There are probably some movies in here where I'm like, yeah, that's a little bit different. This is just, it had to be because I know I've quoted and watched it so many times. You know what's good for hurt arms? What's that? If you lick my bum hole, snap. Oh my god, I love that movie. Okay, let's hear your list. Is it numbered yet, or do you still need a few more minutes?
It's not numbered, but it's amazing.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, at the bottom of the list, I guess it'd be somewhere around number 12, would be Harold and Kumar, Any Fucking Thing.
Okay.
I love both of those movies that were made in that decade, and I love Harold and Kumar Save Christmas even more.
I can't believe I missed Talladega Nights. I'm really upset with myself. Go ahead, sorry.
I absolutely loved it. And following in at number 11, Accepted.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Absolutely hilarious. Like, fucking Lewis Black as you're going to be our dean because you're a lawyer. That movie's just so over the top and hysterical. I love it.
Ask me about my wiener.
We're going to ask them what they want to learn, and then we're going to teach them that awesome stuff.
South Harmon Institute of Technology. Your acronym that shit. Yeah, we know.
That was the point. That's what Jonah Hill came up with, and we're fine with it. It's good. Ted.
Was that 2000s? That came out in like 2012, dude.
Was it 2012? All right. Well, that makes it easier.
I'll look it up. Go ahead. I'll look it up just to be safe.
I was thinking it was like right on the cusp. Because it felt like it's been a while since I watched it. I could be wrong. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
I'm pretty sure that it came out because I remember moving back in 2010. And like a year later, me and Ricky went over there to go on a double date with 2 girls.
Okay, that's fine. I could be wrong. That's okay.
So it came out 2013, February 13th.
Yeah, whatever.
2012, sorry. 2012, IMDb.
Alright, so I can slide that off the list. But Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Yeah, I was thinking about that one too.
I absolutely love that movie. Well, anything.
I love that movie too, so. That's one of my favorite
does.
Kevin James movies.
Smith.
Smith. Yeah, sorry. Smith.
Yeah, we. Did, I don't think either of us put a Kevin Bacon.
I can probably think of a couple of those. A couple of his. Like, I didn't think Adam Sandler movies in there either. He didn't have a lot of comedies in that time span, but.
Well, but no, he produced
now
a lot.
Now Count You Chuck and Larry.
He produced a lot of
Don't
comedies.
Mess with Zohan. There's two.
Yeah, but he produced more comedies than he did. Happy Madison Productions was involved in a lot of shit.
Oh, Longest Yard. There's one.
There's that. After that, Clerks 2.
Yeah, you're more of a Clerks guy.
I absolutely.
It was funny, but
absolutely love that. Anything with Jay Silent Bob, it just gets me going.
He was in Scream 3.
Them making fun.
They were in Scream 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were also on an episode of Degrassi, but that's okay. Waiting.
I didn't think that was that funny. I thought it was more gross.
It
was funny, but
hysterical. Well, it's Ryan Reynolds, so it's that. Not that I have a Ryan.
Van Wilder, that's another one. Fuck Me Running.
You know what? Fuck me too, because I forgot that.
That was the last really good Lampoon movie.
That was
her last good movie.
Yeah. After that, just
with the shit. All the American Pies. Go ahead. You might have this.
No, I don't actually. Dodgeball, a true underdog story.
That's like the best. How do I miss that?
That was the best.
Oh my god! How did I miss that? Oh my god!
Chuck Norris.
Fucking Chuck Norris. You dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. You can't hit water if you fell out of a boat.
Oh, that was such a good movie.
Pretty close voice too, huh?
Very close. After that, Super Troopers.
Yeah, okay.
Because I realized I fucked up. I made it right. It had to be on this list. It had to be where it belonged.
God, I can't believe I didn't have fucking Dodgeball on my list.
Beer Fest.
Yeah, okay.
We were agreeing on. You had it lower than I did, but that's okay. Super Bad. We both had it number 3 for all the same reasons.
You're zipping through this, aren't you?
What do you do? Wax on poetically? I could piss.
You just peed.
I'm drinking.
I finished my drink. Go ahead.
Would you like me to refill your can?
No.
All right.
No. Definitely not on camera either.
It does a lot for the grass in the front yard, I will say that.
Go ahead.
Team America World Police.
Yeah, see.
Political satire at its absolute
it was
finest.
I didn't find it that. I didn't find it. To me, if I could sit down and watch, these are the 10, I could just sit down and watch right now.
Oh, I could go pop in Team America right now and just laugh my ass off. So I'm blue in the face. And my number one is one that I actually do find myself going back to more often than not. Like, if it is on, I will not change the channel.
What is it?
Grandma's Boy. I will not.
That could have squeezed in my.
I will not change the channel on that one. Like, if that fucker is on,
what's his name?
Not.
What's his name directed that?
Yeah. I will not change the channel on that. Nick Swartzen, Jonah Hill, everyone's floating around the fucking background of that movie.
Jonah Hill just sucking on the titty the entire.
Yeah. Well, second half of the film.
Second half. Yeah.
Grandma fucking eating brownies, getting drunk. Hilarious.
The
Good
mom.
shit.
It was the mom from Everyone Loves Raymond too.
Mm-hmm.
God, there were so many good comedies that came out.
It's so cold.
I can hear my hair growing. Oh man, people have missed Dodgeball. Grandma's Boy was good.
How can you miss Grandma's Boy though? Dude, why are you getting a lion? Nobody's gonna fuck with the king of the jungle.
I don't like a lot of the drug use, which is kind of counters my Harold Kumar, but I don't like the excessive amount of drug use in movies. It's just my personal thing.
Dude, what are you doing? I'm putting decorations on my Christmas tree, kid. Why are you naked?
Don't be snappy, man. You're not gonna like it when the lion gets there.
Dude, why are you naked?
Where do you get your weed?
I am naked.
Where do you get your weed?
I am way too stoned to drive to the devil's house. Drive, monkey, drive! So fucking stupid. I love it. I love it.
I'm getting a CB so I can talk to other car beds.
Dude, you jacked off on my mom. Yeah, thanks for telling everybody.
I could actually throw 5 movies into that time frame. I could probably throw up there that are higher than some of this. I just remembered this. I've told you I like Red vs. Blue.
That doesn't count as a movie.
It's on DVD.
Doesn't count as a movie.
It's on DVD.
Doesn't count
They're
as
an
a
hour
movie.
and a half long movies.
I'm just saying.
They're on Netflix.
We could have put that into a video game movie.
Interesting. That's not based on the video game. It's based on the guy. So the guy's using the video game to just make a story.
So it'd be based on the video game. Because if they would have made the video game, they wouldn't have had anything used to make the story.
They could probably use something else.
They probably wouldn't have regardless unless they looked in that. There's that.
I still can't believe I missed fucking dodgeball. My God, I'm disappointed in myself again. This is where having and owning DVDs would be very helpful. This is where having and owning DVDs would be very helpful. Because if you own the DVD, you can literally look like, okay, which ones do I watch all the time? Not that I fucking own the damn thing.
Yeah, that's why we have
Yeah,
a glorious rack out there.
Yeah.
I mean, you can sit there and look through your episode manager, but all I gotta do is go out and go, yes, indeed. Use. I told you she was a lesbian. Who said I was a lesbian? I'm bi.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
Arr. Steve the
I
Pirate.
really like unicorns. Or dolphins. The dolphins or unicorns? Dolphins. I think so.
White.
No one makes me bleed blood.
Laser.
Laser.
Michelle.
Bronze Lotsevich,
And then the dorky guy falls in love with her. He did it.
Oh, God. She throws it, knocks the guy over. He's like, I don't think he's breathing.
So essentially where we differ is he places the Will Ferrell and Bradley Cooper comedies a lot higher
No,
than
Bradley
I do.
Cooper's not in one of those. Well,
Hangover.
I don't think it wasn't funny because of Bradley Cooper. Zach Galifianakis is what made that movie, in my opinion.
That new thing he's got coming out, like cleaning baskets.
You know the good one, I think it was after 2010 though, was Due Date with Robert Downey Jr. That was a good one. Zach
Fuck,
Galifianakis.
for another Kevin Smith movie.
What's that?
Zack and Mary Naked Corner.
I didn't think it was that good.
I loved it.
I don't think it was good enough to make my top 10. The funny part is whenever he's banging Katie Morgan, and like she's like, "Oh, I'm constipated. He'll listen me right up."
Oh,
And
you're
he's
doing
like,
the upshot? Like, you let me know when you're gonna pull out. You're not the one that just got iced like a fucking cake. Yes. Yes.
He's like,
So yes.
he's like, they say like shit face, dude. Can we never say shit face ever again?
Fucking poor Randall.
Wow, Randall was a dick. He deserved it.
Fuck off, Randall.
Oh my god.
I just made a Lord of the Rings nerd shit his pants.
One ring to rule them all. This is the first Lord of the Rings movie. Walk. Second Lord of the Rings. Walk. Trip. Third ring. Walk. Here. That's such
You motherfucker. That sums it up for anyone who is not like a Tolkien fan. Like the people who read the books and grew up with the story and were in love with it. That analogy doesn't cut it for them. It does piss them off. But for those casual fans that just went and watched the movies because they were told it was going to be this epic experience of their lifetime,
It is an epic experience.
and then they went and they're like, "Holy shit, there's
Well,
fucking water."
you gotta kind of take it with a grain of salt because the first Lord of the Rings movie, not a lot of action, not as much as like the next two. The next two are just whoa.
Dude, Return of the King's final battle sequence, probably one of the most amazing ever.
I still like Helm's Deep, but I
The
was
Battle
actually
of Helm's Deep is good, but you just like playing that on your thing.
on there. I was playing it last night actually. That's what I want to make a let's play of is that game. So
Oh, once you get the app to work.
yeah, it worked a couple times in the past, but I don't know why it's not working now. I sent him an email. Hopefully, I got an email. I got 10 emails I got to check, so maybe I got one. Maybe I got a return on the question on it.
All right, well, that was the Comedies, kids.
Okay, he has to go pee.
Yeah,
so
since it took almost 20 minutes.
we'll just skip over we'll just pause it. We'll have a new video is what I mean.
We're just going to do a new video.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was the 2000s comedies video.
2000s comedies, and we're both very upset at ourselves. I'm more upset than I guess he is.
I'm still a little upset with myself.
You missed some?
I'm sure I missed 100. Like, I'm dead certain that I missed 100. Like, I was just thinking the ones freshest in my mind. But I'm sure someone could walk up tomorrow and be like, hey, dude, remember that movie from 2005? I'm like, fuck!
It's like we did not. If we did comedies from the 90s, I'll probably have which favorite comedy from the 90s. Oh, yeah, Clerks too. Or Clerks, right? Or
Mallrats.
No, Mallrats. See, I'm like.
Just absolutely
love movie. I love that movie.
Like, you're more SNL funny, and I'm like more.
Oh, okay, Waterboy would be up there. Waterboy.
I could agree on that.
There'd definitely be a Jim Carrey movie somewhere in there. Liar Liar's up there. Ace Ventura. Come on, Ace Ventura. You at least admit Ace Ventura.
Probably not. Like, I don't find, like, The Hangover, Will Ferrell, Jim Carrey stuff doesn't appeal to me as much.
To be fair, and I don't know if you've done this. The first time I saw Anchorman, I hated it. I don't know why, but after that, after I watched it again, I got the DVD and watched it. I really did enjoy the movie. I don't know what it was, but like sometimes the first time you see a movie, you just don't like it.
I didn't hate it. I never hated Anchorman. Am I going to get in line to go see Anchorman 2? Or would I have gotten in line to go see Anchorman 2? No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
The story
wasn't too far afterwards. I thought it was too far after.
That story just wasn't as interesting to me. As a one-time watch, yeah, I laughed. I had a good time. But is it something I'm going down to? Fuck! Another one I forgot from the 90s. Death to Smoochie.
Never seen it.
Are you fucking kidding me, kid?
Never seen it.
With Robin Williams?
And Edward Norton. I've never seen it.
Yes! It's hysterical. It's probably one of the best dark comedies of all time.
Never seen it. Well, you want something really crazy here? Movie, like some of the best movies of the night. We didn't Still in Good Will Hunting. That was a really good movie. Whether you like that kind of movie or not, it's still a good movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie. It's not my thing. Forrest Gump. Did I get that one? I think I got that one.
That was on my honorable mentions. I don't know if it was on your
No, I didn't put it on the list. I threw Titanic in there. It was a good movie for what it was. Is it something I'm in love with? No. But it was, the first time I saw it, I'm not going to lie, it was just like, wow, that is a really good story. And then the second time it came on TV, and I'm just like,
fast forward to the boobs.
You know what else is on right now? Bruce Willis doing anything. I'm sorry, I'm not that Oscar movie.
Yeah, the Tick. Who was the actor of the nut? Who's the actor of the 2000s? Let's go that route. You had to think of one off the top of your head. Actually, think about that. We'll go to the next one.
Yeah, because we're going to do action movies next.
All right. I'll just put all movies, not just action. But okay.
Well, I'm going to get it.
Okay, you can do that. I think for the most part I did too. Okay, we're going to skip to that.
Okay, skipping to that.